It's your, I think my ex-boyfriend might be at the party top.
Wow, nice.
Not that we've ever done that. Anyway, it's time to move on.
Don't think that way.
To the taffeta.
Taffeta. With this beautiful little thread work at the hem, too. That's
Wide leg ankle pant. I said before, I don't think I've ever said taffeta in any of my presentations.
It's a good fabric,
you know,
right?
we're calling it like sateen.
It's more like a pot de soie, like a not so shiny satin fabric.
Perfectly said.
But yeah, because taffeta is a different thing entirely. But this, we will call it taffeta as a kind of like a convention.
Okay.
Because it is like, it feels like you're wearing some kind of like
online.
silk pants is what we're trying to say, right?
Gosh,
like silk
great.
pants, but they're not
58
silk.
poly, 38 cotton.
Poly cotton, and they wash beautifully, and they stretch, and you pull them on, they have this kind of like stretch in the back, and they have a crispness to them that you don't expect, and a movement to them that you don't expect. And then this kind of thread work detail at the hem that I hope you can get a, see that? That's such a chic little thing to have, like to focus on the shoe, you know? So good. And this color is called...
So that color is called Vibrant Pink. Okay. I mean, I don't think when you look or touch the fabric, even when you touch it, you go, I don't know if that's going to have a lot of give when I put it on. And then you're surprised when you put it on and it's so comfortable. Yeah. Okay, so there's the pitch black. And wonderful. Friends, we just found your Friday night pants.
You got to get these in black, right?
Wow.
Or navy. If you got that polo, that little polo, this
Cadet
is
navy.
Beyond, right? Wow.
And then first we've seen of it in the show, this is your taupe.
I mean,
which is probably best for tour.
In that dressy kind of the satiny kind of taffeta fabric. It's unexpected and it's so super chic. And then you're wearing your khakis, but it's something more, you know? Like, so I'm thinking like these with that white sparkle polo and some kind of like maybe that brocade jacket as a navy blazer. You see what I'm saying? It's like all the essentials, but kind of pumped up, spun to make them kind of modern, right? It's like a reboot of these essentials, yeah.
So that's a pretty generous sale price of being new this month, right? So we're taking this $15 down from $85 to $69.98. Petite is 25 inches, the regular is 28, and the tall is 31. I feel like the idea behind this kind of is, let's bring a little bit of that, you know, end of year or winter dressiness into a spring season without it being too rigid and stiff, because I can still wear this very casual.
I mean, that's the thing, like if you were to see a pair of these pants in like taffeta or pot de soie or whatever we've been speaking about this fabric as, right, you would think of them as being impossible, like too wide, and you'd wear them 3 times and you'd love each time that you wore them, but you'd go like, that's it, no more, I can wear these in a very limited capacity. But this particular fabric meets style with the thread work and that kind of like, you know, controlled wide-ish leg, right? Like this I would call like a controlled wide leg, right?
Actually, I like that you phrased it that way,
controlled wide leg. Because usually when you see taffeta pants or satin pants, I do them and they're huge and voluminous and I love that. But here we're doing a little bit more of a control thing, so you can wear these as like your dressy pants, but also just put them on in the morning and kind of go about your day. That's what's so wonderful. And then get a nice shot of the fabric, because it really is so rich looking. Like you would be hard pressed not to understand that that is a kind of, this looks like a real, these look like silk pants when you wear them, you know? They really do. They look like you spent $750.
I love it. I was like, which hand will Derek go to show the fabric? And he's like, actually, it would be better to go to Brenda. Is that what you're... Here we go.
She's wearing them in that incredible navy.
Yeah. Do you see how it has like a luster?
Yes, it's a lustrous kind of a sheen. It's like a satin weave, actually. That's why I'm surprised that it's called taffeta, but I understand I will go with the convention of calling them taffeta pants because, you know, you think about... That's what you think about. I will not protest. Okay. But it does have a kind of like a dull sheen to it. It's a very sophisticated
See what I mean? Like this level of stretch is a bit of a surprise.
It's a surprise,
exactly. Something I almost expected to be like side zip and I put that numeric
and you're going to get them anyway because you need some dressy pants. But now they're comfortable and they pull on and you don't have to fuss and they go in the washing machine. I mean... That is something. And they look like they're $700. Look at them in the navy on Brendar. Wow, man, that is...
Brenda in look 1, but let's expand on that.
Oof, yes, so, with the blazer. Oh, my God. Jennifer, coffee, tea, or me. That is a great way.
Yay!
Like these with, either of these with, like, navy, it's amazing. Or I love the toast with the black and the black, right? That is chic.
And there I just created your little, we're going to Paris this weekend capsule.
Exactly.
Whether you're going to Paris, it could be Paris, Texas. It's
or the black. Gosh, that's good. The black with that blazer is wonderful. And that little striped top.
Machine washable. I think in this one, if you can swing it, it's in your budget, you get like the spicy color.
You know, am I
and you
mad
get-
at that? I'm not mad at
would
that.
you?
Those pinks don't match, but I'm not mad at it, you know? Not at all, right?
No, that's great.
Am I mad at green with navy? Look at that
I'm
on Brenda.
thrilled with that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yes.
You know, I am so
Back
not
to the
mad
whole
at
kind of
that.
country club.
Really good. Absolutely. And Brenda happens to be doing the most stylish thing in the world, which is she's doing these kind of dressy pants and dressing it up with that polo and then dressing the whole thing down because it's like the polo has a rib collar and the pants don't feel like they're just taffeta evening
I
pants.
love the
They
idea,
feel like-
too, of adding the belt even though there's no belt loops. Like, I'm being very inspired. Who's your
Totally.
stylist? Who's our stylist?
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff,
I
well
also
done.
love the rise.
You have ideas.
I love the rise of the
Mm-hmm.
pants. They're not all the way to the waist. I mean, they're certainly not like low slung pants, but it's just that kind of natural, almost like a man-tailored.
Vibrant pink,
Beautiful.
pitch black. I want to call it chic black. There is your
Oh,
cadet navy.
And I love the
and
richness
taupe.
of that navy. That gives me so much. You know, the taupe is also like a chic.
Every once in a while, I have a
version of
presentation where I go,
khaki.
even if not a single order was placed, that was just fun to talk about, and that was really fun to